Bienvenue à l'émission Passionné de musique. Je m'appelle David Felker. Je vais vous introduire un artiste, un musicien, une fois par mois. Ça va être un de mes amis dans la musique autour de la Gaspésie. Moi, je joue avec plusieurs orchestres, donc c'est facile de trouver des amis que je joue avec et tout le monde dans mon réseau. J'organise un festival de musique en Chigouac en plus, donc j'ai beaucoup de musiciens qui jouent la musique là-bas. J'aide avec des autres festivals comme le Sassieg, We 3 Nous 3 dans l'MRC d'Avignon, puis aussi le festival Homegrown qui est pas mal des anglophones. On met 25 plus anglophones sur la scène à Passepébiac, sur la scène centre culturel. Ce soir, aujourd'hui, ça va être un mélange de français et anglais, un bon chiac si vous voulez, de temps en temps. Et on commence avec un jeune anglophone de Saint-Marguerite. Il a 24 ans. Il habite présentement à Bougainville. Il commence à jouer la musique vraiment jeune et a toujours connu pour son voix vraiment country. Donc, mesdames et messieurs, je vous présente Monsieur Nash Stanley.
Pine of Vale in Amarillo. By morning we were on our way. High noon daiquiris down in Dallas. By Austin we were shooting straight. Tito's and tonic down in Tampa. Sangria out in San Antonio. Left my hangover in Houston for beach Bloody Marys on the coast. They say you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. Couple weeks out on a wild booze chase, day drinking ain't ever been boring. This adventure started on a dare nobody thought we would. When they ask us how it's going, we just say, so bar, so good. Stop for a shiner down in Shiner. Liquored up in Lucan Bar. Two-step through tequila shots. Drinking long necks and old green hall. Belton bourbon down in Beaumont. Double vodka and Dripping Springs. Morning mimosas with some mamas. Blue Chair Bay on Padre Beach. They say you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. Couple weeks out on a wild booze chase, day drinking ain't ever been boring. This adventure started on a dare nobody thought we would. When they ask us how it's going, we just say, so bar, so good. This trip cost us an arm and a cake. Ain't been in trouble yet so far. Made 1,000 friends crisscrossing, trying to find the best Texas bar. They say you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. Couple weeks out on a wild booze chase, day drinking ain't ever been boring. This adventure started on a dare nobody thought we would. When they ask us how it's going, we just say, so bar, so good. So bar, so good, yeah.
Hey, Nash.
Hey, Dave.
How are you?
Good, you?
Awesome. Great song. What was that song all about? Tell me a bit about that song.
Well, that's a song that was written by a friend of mine, Tim Schlesner, and Billy Fleming. They live in Texas, and it was I'm co-writer on it too, and it's a song all about going all around the state of Texas to trying every bar you can.
You were down in Texas, weren't you?
Yeah, in April. Yeah.
So is that your song?
I didn't go all around Texas, but I stayed in Lindale.
All right, so tell me, let's go back. What got you into music in the first place?
Well, my family has always been musically inclined. My father plays guitar. My grandfather did. Everyone on my father's side really was more musical than my mother's side, but even my mother's father sang a lot to himself. He wouldn't sing in public, but he sang to himself a lot. So, and I always bragged when I was a child that John Landry was my cousin. So,
and then as you got a bit older, you started doing, I'm going to say the bar scene, but like stage shows and stuff?
Yeah, well, I was 14 when I learned how to play guitar, and I was 15 when I started doing amateur hours, but they claimed them as amateur hours so I wouldn't get in trouble if the cops came to the bar.
That makes sense. Okay, so so your family was musical, but what else got you interested in music? Like, why country music? Why not, rap or hip hop or?
Well, I loved country music when I was a child, and then as I got into more of my teen years, I was more into the pop stuff, and then I got back into country. So, I don't know. It's just what I grew up listening to. My father listened to everything when I grew up, so it wasn't really just country, but I love all music.
Well, people love your country voice. And that song you just played for us was very pop country, so that's a very perfect fit. All right, so let's have another song. Let's have another one of yours.
All right, let's do it. She was mine, all mine, but she ain't no more. She killed every plan we made. When she walked out the door, yeah, she broke my heart. The day she left, but nothing's ever hurt me more than when I heard those wedding bells. She borrowed her mama's wedding dress, and of course it fit just right. She's got her grandma's diamond ring from 1965. She's got a man, he's perfect, and they're about to say I do. She's got something borrowed, something old, and someone new. So I guess I'll be blue. I guess I should have tried harder to make her wanna stay, 'cause my world keeps getting darker the farther she gets away. I always had some hope I'd have a second chance, but the proof we're really over is right there on her left hand. She borrowed her mama's wedding dress, and of course it fit just right. She's got her grandma's diamond ring from 1965. She's got a man who's perfect, and they're about to say I do. She's got something borrowed, something old, and someone new. So I guess I'll be blue. Yeah. Yeah, I have my objections, but that won't change a thing. Bursting through the door will do nothing more than prove I've gone insane. She borrowed her mama's wedding dress, and of course it fit just right. She's got her grandma's diamond ring from 1965. She's got a man who's perfect, and they just said they'd do. She's got something borrowed, something old, and someone new. So there ain't nothing else for me to do. So I guess I'll be blue. Yeah, I guess I'll be blue.
Another great song, Nash. I was feeling very blue throughout that song. So I noticed you're singing with backing tracks. So those are the actual songs, I'm taking it, and you're singing almost karaoke style to your home music. How did that work? What happened?
Well, the studio didn't send me the band they played with, so I had to do it like that. But only one of the songs was actually recorded in the States. Oh. Because the So Bar So Good, the first song I did, was recorded in Texas. But the rest of them I recorded in my little home studio, and I send them to the producers in the States, wherever they are.
Okay, and how did you get hooked up with these people down south?
Well, Tim, when I met Tim, it was through a Facebook group, and the rest of them was just after Something Borrowed came out, people started messaging me from everywhere wanting to work with me, so I got 2 songs coming out with some guys in Nashville. One guy's from London, but he goes back and forth between London and Nashville, and yeah.
So what inspires you? How do you write your music? What inspires you? I've heard in the past that you write them at work, which we maybe shouldn't say because maybe work's watching. But how do you write your songs? What inspires you?
I write them at work, but it could be anything. Most of the time, it's nothing to do with my actual life because if you've noticed, well, they're all sad songs. But no, it's just if I think of some catchy line and it's a good title, or if it's a good line in a song, well then that's what inspires me, and I just write the rest of the song based on that.
And then the rest is history, so they say. So you got another one like that you can share with us?
Yeah, this next one I'm going to do is more pop country than the first one, so.
So we won't be so blue?
No. Well, no promises.
Perfect.
It was Friday night and I was out having 1 or 2 when she walked in and pulled up a bar stool right next to me. Thought she was my destiny. Started talking for a while and man, we really hit it off. And of course the band had to go and play her favorite song, so we hit the floor. Never felt that way before. But everything changes, nothing stays the same. Now I'm laying here taking all the blame. I should've just stayed home, should've never gone out, should've never met her, should've never bought around a good old Jack D mixed with some ice and coke. Yeah, if I would've known, I would've just stayed home, watched some TV. Yeah, it sounds dull, but it would've saved me from wasting 2 whole months just for her to get gone. Leave me here all alone, I should've just stayed home. I should've just stayed home. It was so damn good, it was the best I ever had. I guess you could say I fell a little too fast. 'Cause then one day she said we need to have a chat. I could tell by the look on her face it was bad. 'Cause everything changes, nothing stays the same. But I couldn't help but think I should've just stayed home. Should've never gone out, should've never met her, should've never bought around a good old Jack D mixed with some ice and coke. Yeah, if I would've known, I would've just stayed home, watched some TV. Yeah, it sounds dull, but it would've saved me from wasting 2 whole months just for her to get gone. Leave me here all alone, I should've just stayed home. I should've just stayed home. Cry, she made me smile, made me feel good for a while. Now she's gone, numbers on my phone ever wants to dial. Everything changes, nothing stays the same. Now I'm wishing that I could just forget her name. I should've just stayed home, should've never gone out, should've never met her, should've never bought around a good old Jack D mixed with some ice and coke. Yeah, if I would've known, I would've just stayed home, watching TV. Yeah, it sounds dull, but it would've saved me from wasting 2 whole months just for her to get gone. Leave me here all alone, I should've just stayed home. I should've just stayed home.
All right, Nash. That was actually a sad kind of song, and once again with drinking and sadness. Do you need a support group? Are you all right?
I'm all right.
No, that was good. That was very good, and you could definitely see the pop that you were talking about. That was for me anyway, much more pop than country. That's what would you rather do of the two? Is it?
Oh, country's fine, but I like to dabble in pop every now and then.
Like to dabble.
Every now and then, yeah.
So, all right. So these were recorded with musicians from away. I'm going to ask you a question now that I know the answer to, and so do maybe some of our viewers. But do you have a local band?
No. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. They're called Nash and the Narrows. It's 4 guys, and they're great people.
Well, 3 of the 4 are for sure. You'd be the Nash, and then there's 3 of us. We're the Narrows, myself, Nathan Hayes, and Kevin Jones. Back you up. What is the distinctive difference between Nash, what we just heard 3 songs of, and Nash and the Narrows?
I think the music-wise, Nash and the Narrows is more country rock, where the Nash Stanley stuff that you just heard is more country pop, more Texas country, depending on what you want to call it. And but when it comes to live shows, I think the major difference is the energy on stage. Because me alone with a computer is not the same energy as having 3 other guys on stage making jokes and just keeping the party going, you know.
Do we make jokes?
Every now and then.
So, of the shows that you've done, now either by yourself or with a band, do you have any that particularly stands out for you?
2 stand out. One where I'm alone, one where I'm with you guys. The one where I'm alone, I would have to say, is the Fall Fest this year at Cascapedia. Because I've never seen stage production like that for a show by myself. And with us, I would say it's the Shigowak Fair this year. That was one, even though I was played out from playing shows all weekend, so were you and everyone else. That was one of the best shows we've done together as a band, and the crowd stayed on the dance floor the whole night.
It could be because we were tired. I think, honestly, we were at that stage of the weekend. We were so tired. It was just like, we're just going to play these, and then the energy of the crowd, like you say, for the end
kept
of the weekend.
Going. Yeah.
All right, so we've put some songs together as Nash and the Narrows, and although I only see some of the Narrows, and this narrow is not super narrow, I was just wondering, are you able to maybe do a song acoustically that's a Nash and the Narrows song?
I think I can figure one out.
All right, let's do it.
Snow is falling, it's cold outside, there's a fire burning somewhere tonight, but it's not with me. We're cold as ice. Let me light up the fire in your heart tonight. Let me be the one to love you all night long. Let me be the one to hold you close till the hurt is gone. Let me be the only in your life. Let me light up the fire in your heart tonight. Wind is blowing, the sun won't shine, and in the distance I can hear you cry. So if you're not too busy, could I take your time? Let me light up the fire in your heart tonight. Let me be the one to love you all night long. Let me be the one to hold you close till the hurt is gone. Let me be the only one in your life. Let me light up the fire in your heart tonight. I've been waiting for a girl like you. So if you don't mind, could I light up the fire in your heart tonight?
That was a really good song, Nash. I'm sure. Tell me a bit about that song. Just a little bit of a background to it.
That song was started years ago. I was a teenager. I just learned how to play guitar, and my father. It was snowing out, and my father started playing. Snow was falling. It's cold outside, and he never finished it. So years later, I found it in an old book. So I ended up finishing it.
Well, now there's a story I didn't know. That was good. That's a great story. Now, you are recently married, right?
Yeah, last year.
Last year. What's her name?
Shanna.
Does she ever question your songwriting and say, what are you writing about?
No, surprisingly, she hasn't. She just tells me, couldn't you write something happier?
I was going to say, because some of these songs, I'm like, wow, if I was like married to Nash, I'd be questioning everything right now. But no, there's no questions?
No.
Okay, so a Nash and the Narrows. That's a Nash and the Narrows song. Kind of. How many Nash and the Narrows songs are there?
From what I've heard, it's 11.
11 songs. And how many are recorded?
None.
What's wrong with the Narrows?
The rest of the bandmates.
Fair enough. If you guys are watching, we need to get this process going. No, but truly, I mean, that's we've started the process.
Yeah.
There was a pandemic and stuff in there, kind of hurt. So, great. So, let's. I think we got time. We can do a couple more. Want to do another Nash and the Narrows song?
Absolutely.
I'm hogging the mic.
Sure, let's do it.
All right, what are we doing?
We'll do Don't Think I Didn't Notice.
Don't Think I Didn't Notice. Sounds good.
You got your best perfume on, humming your favorite song under your breath. You got that necklace I bought, the one that cost me a lot, around your neck. I'm starting to think there's somebody else in your life. But I don't even have to ask, 'cause the answer's right there in your eyes. Don't think I didn't notice you were going out tonight. Don't think I didn't see it. You think that I'm believing all your lies. You must think that I'm a fool just 'cause I'm a fool for you. I may be dumb, but baby, I ain't blind. Don't think I didn't notice that you're no longer mine. Does he got a lot of money? Does he laugh and call you honey? Can he buy you things I never could? Does he make you feel special? Does he talk about forever? I hope he treats you good. you've made up your mind between his love or mine. If you walk out that door, you ain't coming back. Don't think I didn't notice you were going out tonight. Don't think I didn't see it. You think that I'm believing all your lies. You must think that I'm a fool just 'cause I'm a fool for you. You may be dumb, but baby, I ain't blind. Don't think I didn't notice. You're no longer mine. Oh, you know I'd do anything that I had to. Oh, but you don't care. You best be getting out there. He's waiting for you. Don't think I didn't notice you were going out tonight. Don't think I didn't see it. You think that I'm believing all of your lies. You must think that I'm a fool just 'cause I'm a fool for you. Well, I may be dumb, but baby, I ain't blind. Don't think I didn't notice that you're no longer mine. You're no longer mine. You're no longer mine.
So tell me, Nash, what is next for Nash?
Well, hopefully by next year I'll have my first debut solo album out. And maybe if we can get a roll on, we can have Nash and the Narrows out next year too.
Fingers crossed. So, listen, I want to thank you very much for coming today, being my first guest on Passion de la musique, and I'm looking forward to doing more music with you.
That was a pleasure and honor, man. Thanks, man.
Merci pour avoir écouté notre émission Passionné de la musique, mon première émission avec vous. Mois prochain, on va avoir un autre musicien. Restez à l'écoute pour voir ça. Merci beaucoup.